So today's video is going to be a little bit different than our typical ones. Because of the way we market, we see a lot of competitors. And this video is specifically geared toward women. We get a lot of people who are a few years out of competing and they have major problems as far as hormone issues, metabolic issues. Women in their late 30s and 40s who just can't put on muscle, can't lose weight, and all because their metabolic and their hormone panels are just awful. And the reason that this happens is because they've had bad coaching when they competed. Any idiot can starve you to get you to lean out, have you do a bunch of cardio, maybe throw some drugs your way to have you gain some size or to lean out. And in the time when you're doing this, you're thinking, this is great. Everyone's telling me how good I look and how awesome it is, but it's not about health. Like you're not looking long term with that, and it's easy to get caught up in the short term, the present of how good you look. But I'm telling you, down the road, like the overwhelming majority of females who have competed in bodybuilding, figure, bikini, whatever it may be, they're having big problems as far as metabolic and hormone issues, and it's all as a result of just trusting someone that really had no business doing what they're doing, recommending the things they're recommending. It's hard again because you live in the moment, you look good, everyone's telling you things are great, you're doing everything right, but you see these people 5 years down the road and they're in a rough spot. And the psychological damage it does, because you can't get back to that point because your hormones and everything is trashed. Look, just be careful out there. So my recommendation to people that are thinking about competing: talk to somebody who competed 3 years ago, 5 years ago. Ask them what their experience was like. If they get somebody, if they can recommend someone and be like, yeah, you know what, I'm doing well now, they did it the right way, they didn't push this on me, they didn't push that on me, I'm still healthy after competing, that's the coach you're going to want to work with. Don't go for that person who gets the results now. He's got all the girls that are finishing top 5 or first call outs or winning shows. Like, it's not about winning shows. Like, it's cool in the moment. You're going to get a lot of attention for how good you look, and everyone's going to tell you how great you look. But guess what? The people who matter, the people who are going to be there after all the competing and after all the shows, they care about you before, they're going to care about you after. All those people, while you're super fit and in shape, they really don't matter because they weren't there before and they're not going to be there after. So just take this. I mean, if you're in it now, you're not going to listen to me, but just think about it. Like, you have to take care of yourself, and you have to be thinking long term with this. Everybody says it's a lifestyle, and that's very cliche to say, but it really is. It takes a long time to compete and do it right. This isn't going to be something you just decide, in January that you're going to compete and, be ready to go and, do it in June or July. Like, you've really got to be in it for the long haul. You got to diet the right way, just because the effects of it are bad. You don't want the hormone panel of a postmenopausal woman when you're in your late 30s. That's not cool. All right, guys, I know this is a little different. It's not really a muscle and joint thing, but because of the clientele that I treat, I just kind of felt compelled to say something, because there's a lot of people whose lives just get straight up ruined, for lack of a better word, listening to coaches who in a lot of cases are just people that it's easy, are telling you to starve yourself, and they're drug dealers. Like, just straight up, that's what it is. I hope this helps somebody. If it helps one person, it's worth it. And have a good one, guys. Have a good rest of the week.